What is M&A investment banking? Basically what we're doing is we're putting together big companies with still bigger companies. And so where I operate in a part we call the middle market, from a transaction size perspective, these tend to be at the low end transaction values of about $20 million. And at the high end, I'll usually top out somewhere around $200 million. So a garden variety transaction, a typical one's going to be somewhere between $50 and $75 million. That's most of what I do. And so I work on what's called the sell side. So we represent sellers exclusively in ultimately seeking liquidity. That can either be through a recapitalization, meaning they sell less than 100% of their company, or a full sale, meaning they sell it all. And so there's minority and there's majority recaps. And so the difference there would be control. Control is at 50.0001%, and there's a premium for that. And so ultimately, though, what we're trying to do is match the best acquirer for the company, and so we'll run an auction-based process. And so we're usually selling to a mix of strategics, which are exactly what you would think they are. They're bigger companies doing exactly what it is that this company does, or even maybe a larger breadth of service. And they're looking at a smaller company, either for geographic expansion, capabilities expansion, or skill set expansion, typically. Or it'll be a private equity group who would be looking at this as a platform, meaning this has enough size, scale, and scope inside the company that you can then grow it still further, and then they'll sell it to either a larger financial or then strategic investor, or possibly take it public. And then family offices, they'll just buy and hold forever. And so we'll go to a mix of all of those. So where I work on the sell side, there's a bunch of, think of it as swim lanes. The very biggest swim lane would be the banks that you are probably very familiar with, like Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and some others. Then as you go down from the multi-billion-dollar transactions into maybe the $1 or $2 billion transactions, or ultimately into the hundreds of millions and lower, you'll see specialist banks like Evercore, Lazard, Moelis, Baird, William Blair, Houlihan Lokey, Harris Williams, Canaccord Genuity, and us.